In this video, I'm going to use the Vedantic explanation for the phenomena of astral projection and lucid dreaming. So, you astral project every time you dream, okay? We all astral project every single night, and if you don't remember your dreams, it just means you don't remember your dreams. But most of us remember even like flashes or scenes from our dreams, right? That's astral projection. That's you leaving your body. That's you going to the astral plane using your subtle body, your astral body. Now, we usually call these experiences out-of-body experiences. We say, I left my body. But that is technically not true. Maybe practically, just to explain it to our dense minds that are so attached to this particular plane of existence, you say, I left my body. But you didn't leave your body. I mean, you're there. You know, if I close my eyes and I meditate now for 5 minutes and I'm suddenly in altered states, I'm still right here. I haven't left my body. It's not that you leave your body. It's just because everything is happening in your mind, the whole of reality, including this reality here, simulation theory, hello, zeros and ones, this is all a program. It's all an illusion. So even this, you know, it's like it's all happening in your mind. It's all right here. You never go anywhere. You never leave your body. You just change radio stations. You just change TV channels. That's what's happening. Okay? So, when you astral project, when you lucid lucid dreaming is controlled astral projection. Astral projection, not controlled. What am I saying? Astral projection is you consciously, using meditation, going to the astral plane. Now, believe it or not, when you sit there and visualize, you're in the astral plane. So, technically, you're also astral projecting just by virtue of visualizing. So, if I'm sitting here and I'm visualizing myself as an eagle, here I am, little cute Saeed, flying, being an eagle, being all cute and happy. I'm in the astral plane, okay? I'm using my astral body. I'm in the astral plane. Technically, I am astral projecting. Technically, I'm having an out-of-body experience, okay? It's not as special as you think, okay? Because just by virtue of visualization, you're in the astral plane. So, for example, Goku, Dragon Ball Z, okay? All these characters, they're all inhabitants of the astral plane, which is, by the way, just as real as this one. Just as real as this one. Goku is just as real as Saeed. No more or no less real. Okay? Shout out to my man Goku in the astral plane. Woohoo! So, astral projecting is, basically anytime you're visualizing, anytime you're in the astral plane. Now, you could get in such deep states that you can access different layers of the astral plane. You understand what I'm saying? So you can go so deep in your meditation. Like one time I did mushrooms and I meditated and I went to heaven. I went to, the heaven and hell and all these things are just different layers of the astral plane. I went to heaven. Okay, that's all I can describe it to you is heaven. I have, if you look up Saeed Mobayed trip report, I went to heaven and watch it. It's pretty entertaining. That's astral projecting, doing it consciously. Lucid dreaming, when you dream, you astral project, you're just not conscious of it. Lucid dreaming is training yourself to be conscious, to realize that, oh shit, son, I'm dreaming. I am in the midst of it dreaming. Like, I am dreaming and I can do whatever I want. And then you can fly, you can do all kinds of cool things. So, in Vedanta, there are three basic, let's say, channels, radio channels, TV stations. waking TV station, waking radio channel, waking consciousness, so the waking radio channel, however you want to look at it, there is the dream, okay, so waking, dreaming, and then deep sleep. Those are in Vedanta. Vedanta specifically is a particular philosophical branch of Hinduism. These are the three basics. So you can look at it as the physical plane, waking consciousness, the astral plane, dreaming consciousness, deep sleep, the causal plane. So this is where the seed, the desire is born, and then it manifests itself into the astral plane, into the physical plane. Okay, now I am here to tell you, I had to take a sip because it might not make you very happy, that all three of those are illusions. They're all false. They're all what is known in Vedanta as Maya, as illusion. And what makes them illusion? It's actually very simple. It may sound esoteric, like, ooh, illusions, you know, some Morpheus shit. But it's not. Very simply put, you are the consciousness behind all these changing forms of energy, changing forms of mental states, and they're just that. They're always changing. Like the wall beside me is not a wall. It appears to be a wall, but it is right now, as we're speaking, in a state of decay. It is decaying. We might not be able to see it because it does not appear to our particular measuring device, aka our brain and nervous system, as that. But it is in a state of decay. This house, if it's left like it is with no maintenance, no renovation, will crumble down. I am not on the committee of the people who built this house, but I would probably think it wouldn't last more than 200 years. It'll probably collapse if it's just left on its own. Changing. Same thing with your dreams. They're changing. I mean, every night, don't you have like a bazillion dreams? And the next night, they're different dreams? That's what illusion is. The illusion is that it's all changing all the time, where it's not concrete, it's not absolute. Now, the absolute reality, that is Brahman, that is consciousness, that is pure awareness, is the one experiencing all these merely changing forms of mental states and energetic states. That's the same. Really, like if I am in a deep meditative state, or if I have just dropped a tap of acid and I'm meditating and my mind's empty, sometimes I think like I get this thought form suddenly where I'm like, I remember something that happened to me when I was 5. And I'm like, I am the same as he who had the experience when he was 5. And it's just like, wow, that's who I am. You know, when I was 5, this and that happened to me. I used to take this specific bus. There were these specific people in the back of the bus that I would, like fight and, like have these rivalries with. And here I am sitting here in this room, 20 years later, and nothing has changed. That's when I'm really high up there. Because I'm like, yeah, that's the same consciousness. Just merely different experiences, merely different changing forms of illusion. But here I am, it's the same. I get this feeling like, wow, I'm the same as when I was 5. I'm the same as when I was in university. I'm the same as when I was like going through my puberty years and all the weirdness and awkwardness that comes with it. I'm the same. it's not different. I'm exactly the same because I am exactly the same, because I am eternal. I'm consciousness, I'm pure awareness, I'm the same being, I'm in the same eternal being. And it's like, wow, all these different experiences in life come and go, come and go, come and go. And here I am. Here I am. Nothing has changed, as if I know myself forever, because I know myself forever. So, another example, and I'm sure all of you have experienced this, I've experienced this, when you break up with someone, or your crush turns out she doesn't like you, he doesn't like you, and then you go into your room and you say, I'm never going to be able to live again. If this person leaves me, if my boyfriend leaves me, I'm never going to be able to live again. If she leaves me right now, my life is destroyed. I'm not going to be able to live on anymore. Funnily enough, there's a very good chance, if you've kind of already been a few times in this love game, romantic love game, didn't you say that about so-and-so 3 years ago, that you can't live without him, you can't live without her? Didn't you? And then 3 years later, you're saying, don't you see the absurdity of it? You're saying the same thing. I mean, you lived, you spent 3 years, not only that, but you fell in love with someone again. And now it's the same thing happening again. Now you're saying, I can't live without him? No, my sweetheart, you will be able to live without him and her. Okay? Because you've already done that before. And if you haven't, then you've done it in many, many lifetimes with many, 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 many lovers before. And you said the exact same thing. I can't live without him anymore. I can't live without him. I can't live without her. And here you are. Here you are. Because you're always here. You're the same consciousness. Just different things happening, different things, different biology, different body this time around, this particular incarnation. You're given this specific body, and maybe this time it happens to be a female body, this time it happens to be a male body. You're given different circumstances, but same. You're the same being. And really, I feel this the most if I go out into nature by myself and I drop maybe a top of acid and I sit there, watch my breath, and I feel like I have been through this a bazillion times, and I'm going to eternally be going through this different changing experiences and illusions and changing forms, dreams, astral plane, that's the astral plane, and go through one incarnation and go to the astral plane and talk to the folks there and assign my next life and say, okay, we're gonna go do this now, and it just kind of goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So even the astral plane, a lot of, for example, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, they believe in hell and heaven. Islam, Judaism, and Christianity, the mainstream schools are dualistic, meaning they see things as this is me and God is outside of me. And they believe in hell and heaven, and they think there's somewhere out there. When you die, you go to hell, you go to heaven. They're referring to the astral plane. They're referring to the astral heavens and the astral hells. Okay? And when people have bad trips on mushrooms, LSD, or any psychedelic, and they experience terror, they are in the hellish realms in the astral plane. Just another form of the illusion. Another cut of reality. Another one of them. Okay? It's just another one. It isn't concrete, it isn't absolute, it isn't real. It appears to be real. So, I went to heaven several times, okay? It's a beautiful, groovy place. Really, really cool. I wouldn't mind hanging around there. But even that, even the heavens and the hells of the astral plane, all the places you will go to when you lucid dream, just another form of the illusion. Ecstatic bliss. That's another thing that, we get addicted to. Us people on the spiritual journey, we get addicted to bliss. Bliss is another astral trip. Another one of them. Another one of them. Okay? And there is Brahman. There is pure awareness. There is pure consciousness. And that's the true essence of you. That's the absolute essence of you. And that's the watcher, the experiencer. Just watching, experiencing. Okay, I am making videos right now. That's kind of the experiencer in the background. Oh, making videos. Oh, okay, making videos. Drinking lemon water. Drinking lemon water. Enjoying lemon water. That's who I am. Everything else is just changing. I got some pain. Oh, I am feeling pleasure. All just changing. Anything that is always changing and morphing and it just appears to be real, that's illusion. Okay, that's Maya, that's entertainment, that's Brahman's consciousness, pure awareness, amusement park. Okay, so anytime, if you want to get into lucid dreaming or the astral plane, just recognize that you're going into another amusement park. Okay, one of the mistakes that, people inevitably fall into, not mistakes, pitfalls, let's call it. One of the pitfalls, I fell into it, is when I started experimenting with psychedelics. And I started to go to the astral plane. I started to do, astral projecting and going to all these different planes in the astral plane. They're so groovy and blissful and ecstatic. And, I was like, I just want to be there. I thought, that's it. I thought that must be it. That's it. That's the absolute reality. That's it. But eventually, you keep going down that road and you realize that's just another form of the illusion, another part of the amusement park. Okay, another part of the amusement park. But your true essence, your absolute essence, that's something you're gonna have to experience for yourself. In Vedanta they say you can't describe Brahman, and in the Tao, the first line in the Tao Te Ching, the Tao that can be spoken is not the eternal Tao. So you're gonna have to experiment for yourself. So if you probably know what I'm talking about. You definitely know what I'm talking about. You definitely experienced this state of you probably did. And if you want to experience it more, just continue your meditations. Get your ass to nature and maybe just to see what it's like. If you feel the urge, give psychedelics a shot, because they will definitely, at some point... the interesting thing with psychedelics is they'll take you wherever you're ready to go. If you're ready to go to the other parts of the amusement park, like the astral plane and the causal plane, by all means. By the way, when we're talking, especially when we talk about like concepts, we're kind of operating in the causal plane, like intellectual. We're trying to see the cause and effect, and we're describing. What we're doing in these videos is we're describing the amusement park. We're in an amusement park, and what I'm doing, for example, in this video, is all causal plane stuff. I'm like trying to explain to myself. I'm trying to explain the different parts of the amusement park and the cause and effect behind it all. Okay? But that pure awareness is outside of the amusement park. The amusement park is within time and space. the pure awareness, the consciousness, the Tao, Brahman, is outside of time and space. It's a state of experience, an experiential state of being where concepts and words fail miserably, and they can't even really describe it. Okay, so thank you for watching this absolutely pointless rant. And I want to thank you to all the patrons that are supporting this channel. Your support means the world to me, so thank you guys. I love you, I appreciate you, and if you would like to support us with as little as, say, $2, I mean, I'm drinking lemon water right here. You can buy me lemon water, okay, a lemon, so I can squeeze it in and heat some water, boil some water, okay? You could be sponsoring the lemon water, okay? You could be, I mean, if I am making a video every day and I'm drinking a lemon water, and if 30 people, you know, if 30 people pitch in just $2 a month, you'd be one of the sponsors, okay, of this magnificent lemon water that I'm sipping on in these videos. Okay, so I'll leave a link for the Patreon down below in the comments and in the description as well if you would like to support us. And I appreciate your support in any way possible, and I love you guys, and until next time, may the force be with you.